All right. I'm gonna check one more thing. I'm gonna see something really quick. Can I scrunch this? No, it's gonna do 3 and 3. The whole time. All right. Well, hello everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are with our first episode of our first playthrough of our Gen 3 playthroughs on Pokemon Emerald, with a rock team consisting of Regirock, Magcargo, Shuckle, Nosepass, and Onix. As we do on these first episodes, we're going to level up to level 7 and read some Pokemon biologies to start things off. We're starting off here with Regirock. MVP will be Onix, yeah, sure. We're going to swap over here. So, Regirock is a slow leveling rate Pokemon, and I'll be speeding. So, by the way, as I said this before, I'm going to be speeding through grass training, but we'll be going normal speed for everything else. So Regirock is a slow leveling rate Pokemon. It is a large golem-like Pokemon made of brown and orange rocks. It has a pattern of 7 orange dots on its face that resembles the capital letter H. It has long arms with jutting shoulders and club-like hands without fingers. There is a line of orange rocky spines running down its back, and its legs are short in comparison to its body. When it gets damaged in battle, it will search for new rocks to repair itself. Because of this, the rocks it is made of just come from several different places around the world, which contributes to Regirock's patchwork appearance. Recently, cutting-edge technology has found that Regirock is entirely made of stone and rock, as it does not seem to have a heart or brain. According to legend, Regirock was created by Regigigas. It generally lives in caves or ruins, and where it is sealed away years ago by ancient people. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Regirock, Ruby says Regirock was sealed away by people long ago. If this Pokemon's body is damaged in battle, it is said to seek out suitable rocks on its own to repair itself. Hey Whoopie, we're just reading some Pokemon biologies. Sapphire's Pokedex entry for Regirock says Regirock's body is composed entirely of rocks. Recently, a study made the startling discovery that the rocks were all unearthed from different locations. And Emerald says a Pokemon that is made entirely of rocks and boulders. If parts of its body chip off in battle, Regirock repairs itself by adding new rocks. And Fire Red and Leaf Green say for Regirock, it is entirely composed of rocks with no sign of a brain or heart. It is a mystery even to modern scientists. And our Pokability for Regirock, just to show, is Clear Body. So it prevents ability reduction here for Regirock. The reason we're not fighting with Regirock is it only knows Explosion right now at level 5. It doesn't learn its first damaging move without destroying itself until level 9. Thanks, Christian Abad. So anyways, that's why we are doing this. Next, we have Onix. Onix is a medium-fast leveling rate Pokemon. Onix is a Pokemon composed of a giant chain of gray boulders that become smaller towards the tail. Its length makes it the tallest rock Pokemon. It has black eyes and a rounded snout. On top of its head is a rocky spine. As it grows older, it becomes more rounded and smoother, eventually becoming similar to black diamonds. Inside its brain is a magnet that serves as an internal compass, guiding Onix wherever they need to go and prevents them from getting lost while digging. Your favorite legendaries are the Regis. The Regis are pretty cool. Onix tunnels under the ground at over 50 miles or 80 kilometers per hour, which causes tremors and a terrifying roar that echoes a long way. Hard objects encountered while tunneling are absorbed into its body, which makes it very sturdy. Just a second. It also consumes the boulders for food. The massive winding tunnels it leaves behind are used as homes by Diglett. As seen in Pokemon Stadium, Onix is capable of rotating its head or any part of its body in a full 360 degrees. It is a very aggressive Pokemon that will constantly attack humans and other Pokemon when in pain. As seen in the anime, as seen in part of Pokemon Adventures manga, Onix can be separated from its body segments in battle and be fine later on, either regenerating or reattaching to its body segments. It is said that an Onix that lives for about 100 years will evolve into a Steelix after its composition becomes more diamond-like. It can be found in mountains and caves. I'm going to run back and heal really quick, as we're still working to level 7 and reading the biologies. And our Gen 3 Pokedex biologies for Onix, Ruby and Sapphire say Onix has a magnet in its brain. It acts as a compass, so this Pokemon does not lose direction while tunneling. As it grows older, its body becomes increasingly rounder and smoother. I'm going to swap to Shuckle here for this load time. Emerald says there is a magnet in its brain that prevents Onix from losing direction while tunneling. As it grows older, its body becomes steadily rounder and smoother. Fire Red says it usually lives underground. It searches for food by boring its way through the ground at 50 miles per hour. Leaf Green says as it grows, the stone portions of its body harden and become similar to black-colored diamonds. And Mega Steelix is even more beautiful. Not gonna lie, Steelix has such a cool design. Yeah. And that is our information on Onix. And we are going to be keeping it Onix. It will not be evolving into Steelix. We also had just seen Shuckle, so we'll read about Shuckle next. Shuckle is a medium slow leveling rate Pokemon. Shuckle is a Pokemon that resembles a small turtle. Its body is yellow and appears soft. Until they are in use, Shuckle's limbs appear limp. It is encased in a very hard red shell that has many holes in it. The holes of the shell are rimmed with white. Rather than actively hunting and foraging for food like most other Pokemon, it collects berries and stores them in its shell. The berries inside are liquefied and fermented while they decompose by Shuckle's digestive juices, which it then consumes. The digestive juices are also used to dissolve rocks, so Shuckle can hide under them. It can be found in mountains. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Shuckle, Ruby and Sapphire says Shuckle quietly hides itself under rocks, keeping its body concealed inside its hard shell while eating berries it has stored away. The berries mix with body fluids to become a juice. Emerald says a Shuckle hides under rocks, keeping its body concealed inside while eating stored berries. We're going to use Nosepass. The berries mixed with body fluids become a juice. Fire Red for Shuckle says it stores berries inside its shell. To avoid attacks, it hides beneath rocks and remains completely still. And Leaf Green says the berries it stores inside its vase-like shell decompose and become a gooey liquid. And that is our information on Shuckle. Next we have Nosepass here. Nosepass is a medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Nosepass is a blue, angular, hard, bipedal Pokemon that closely resembles the Easter Island heads. Its bright red triangular nose is highly magnetic and slightly resembles a 3D arrow. This nose functions as an electromagnet and always points north. It has arms and legs without any visible joints and small circular holes on the undersides. Its arms resemble compass needles. Sorry, just a second. As I'm trying to read this, I'm like, what does this say? It has similar circular holes on the side of its head. Its eyes, covered by dark, somewhat mask-like markings, have the appearance of being closed. Nosepass cannot go near others since it would repel them with its magnetic nose. Its magnetism is stronger in cold seasons. To protect itself when in danger, it raises its magnetism and draws iron objects to its body. This technique is also used to capture prey, although it can pull natural enemies close too. Because it always points north, Nosepass has historically been used as a compass for travelers. Nosepass only moves a little over 3/8 of an inch every year, but it can quickly spin its body into the ground like a drill during emergency situations. It lives in caves, and Metang are natural predators of Nosepass. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Nosepass, just a second here. Ruby says, Nosepass's magnetic nose is always pointing to the north. If these two Pokemon meet, they cannot turn their faces to each other when they are close because their magnetic noses repel each other. Sapphire says, Nosepass has been seen to be completely unmoving, with its magnetic nose pointing due north. However, close observation has revealed that the Pokemon actually moves a little over 3/8 of an inch every year. Emerald says its body emits a powerful magnetism. It feeds on prey that is pulled in by the force. Its magnetism is stronger in cold seasons. And then Fire Red and Leaf Green for Nosepass say its magnetic nose constantly faces north. Travelers check Nosepass to get their bearings. And that is our information on Nosepass, which leaves Slugma. Slugma is a medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Slugma is a limbless gastropod mollusk Pokemon composed of magma. Its body is bright red, fading to a duller red along its extremities. It has large, round, yellow eyes with small pupils. Can Shuckle take this out? It uses bind. Okay, we'll just withdraw. We're gonna swap. Sorry. So its Slugma's body is bright red, fading to a duller red along its extremities. It has large, round, yellow eyes with small pupils. Slugma's head is oval with a flame-like extension spreading upward from its eyes and round, stable drops of magma dangling from its upper jaw. Its lower body is irregular in shape and occasionally emits bubbles. Slugma's circulatory system is composed entirely of magma, which delivers vital nutrients and oxygens to its organs. In order to prevent its body from cooling and hardening, Slugma neither sleeps nor ever stops moving. If its body does begin to cool, it will become brittle and may break apart. Slugma constantly seeks warm places and gathers other members of its species in mountains and volcanoes. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Slugma. Ruby says, molten magma courses through Slugma's circulatory system. If this Pokemon is chilled, the magma cools and hardens. Its body turns brittle and chunks fall off, reducing its size. Sapphire says, Slugma does not have any blood in its body. Instead, intensely hot magma circulates throughout this Pokemon's body, carrying essential nutrients and oxygens to its organs. Emerald says it is a species of Pokemon that lives in volcanic areas. If its body cools, the skin hardens and immobilizes it. To avoid that, it sleeps near magma. Fire Red says a common sight in volcanic areas. It slowly slithers around in a constant search for warm places. And Leaf Green says it never sleeps. It has to keep moving because if stopped, its body would cool and harden. And that is our information on Slugma. So, Rezimundo Nosepass faces north. Observation. Slugma shiny is beautiful, but Macargo shiny ruins it. Spicy spoink. Yeah. Alright. Now we're going to speed up as we finish up getting this team up to level 7. Really, this will go a lot faster once Regirock is up to level 7, because we can stop switching it in and out. So that will be nice. So what are my expectations for this team? Decent at first, very difficult late game. That is my expectations for this team. none of the gym leaders worry me early on, but the 8th gym leader and the champion are both water-type trainers. And that worries me. So hopefully by late game, we'll have enough EVs and moves that we can deal with it. Wow, really? Guess you picked the right team then. I know you did it on purpose. If you don't want your Pokemon to faint, just don't let them faint. Good advice. I'll keep on that. Alright, there's level 7 for Regirock. You don't know any of the gym leaders in this game. So we have Rock, Fighting, Electric, Fire, Normal, Flying, Psychic, Water. And then the Elite Four are... Dark, Ghost, Ice, Dragon, Water again, I think. Oh, and one last thing. Okay, because I showed Regirocks, I didn't show anybody else. Okay, so Pokemon powers that we see. Slugma's got Magma Arbor. It cannot be frozen. We already saw Regirocks. It prevents ability reduction. Shuckle cannot be one-hit KO'd. Nosepass traps steel Pokemon and fights with it, and Onix prevents recoil damage with his Pokemon power. You just wanted to have Shuckle and Onix on a team? Yeah, I know you did. If Onix could get Brave Bird. So just to let you know, on my Pokemon tracker that I can see now on my computer, with PokeLink, I can see my EVs for my Pokemon as we collect them. Not that I'm going to influence that, like, a lot, but I can see it. And I know Krishinabon, I don't know why I can't say your name this morning, and I already spoke about the fact that we are going to just let our Pokemon level up naturally, and not EV train. Would a Pokerus be good? I mean, it would help us EV train faster if we were actually EV training, but we're not. I think we'll be okay. I don't know how the EVs balance out for just, like, fighting trainers and stuff throughout the game. Like, with, you know, when you're not focusing on it, how do the EVs work out? I don't know. Good job taking it out at 3 health, Slugma. The other thing we have to keep in mind is natures for Pokemon, and that is actually something that I could influence. So, you know, what natures Pokemon has raises a stat and lowers a stat. And I was able to control those when I caught the Pokemon. So we do have ideal natures for our Pokemon for the challenges we're going to face, I think. I hope. I mean, we'll find out, won't we? Right. That's 3 of the Pokemon done. Speed-natured Shuckle. Yeah, that's exactly what we chose. Also, I did check. So on Bulbapedia, they have a page specifically for signature moves. If you go to Bulbapedia and just type in signature moves, you'll see which Pokemon has signature moves for what generation. None of these 5 Pokemon have a signature attack that we have to learn for Gen 3. So we don't have to worry about that. Alright, Nosepass has learned Harden. Excellent. That just leaves leveling up Shuckle here. And remember, this is Gen 3, so whether a Pokemon's attack uses its physical attack or its special attack is still based on the type of the attack. That split for every type doesn't happen until next generation. But we have finished up our grass training. We are ready to go on and fight some trainers, actually. We're going to swap our Regirock up so we can keep switching it in and out to get some leveling. And like I said, we're not going to speed up the game when we're not grass training. We are going to go regular speed. Call me out on it if I mess that up. Poochyena. Alright, we're going to swap over to Onix. Grass has been trained now. That's right. So, our first gym leader that we're heading towards is Roxanne. She doesn't live in the red light district. So she doesn't have to worry about turning on that red light. But Roxanne is a rock-type trainer, if you can't tell by the name. And her highest level Pokemon is level 15. Oh, we missed. So that is our target for our Pokemon heading there. To, what, Rustboro? Is that the name of the first gym? Yeah. Get it, Onix! Poochyena has fainted. A Wurmple. We're not going to use Explosion. We're going to swap over to Slugma. Actually, I probably should save Slugma. We have to be careful of trainers around here having, what's its name? Shroomish. We'll need to keep an eye out for items as well. I haven't played this game in forever, so I have no idea where everything's at. We are missing our Smog Zone. Come on, Slugma! Dang, Nosepass has no stats except expense, defense, and special defense. Yes, you picked a great team for me, Christianamon. Couldn't even give me like an Aron, you know, for to have a good Pokemon. Like the only like decent Pokemon on this team is is Regirock and Shuckle. Okay, Shuckle is a beast when used properly, which we will use properly. Hey, you got Regirock. Yes, thank you. I gave you the only rock legendary to give you a chance. Oh my gosh. The Whirlpool just won't go down. Alright, let's swap. Back to, remember, we have to get Regirock up to level 9 before it even gets an attack it can do on its own. Alright, we're gonna swap to Nosepass. We have also picked out movesets for this Pokemon, for this team. So I have scouted those. Not very tall, so you sink right into the grass. Poor kid. Youngster Allen sends out a Zigzagoon. So for every 4 points we get in a stat, EV-wise, is what that stat will increase for that Pokemon. So if you want to know what we're looking at, like, ever, I can maybe give you some insight if I thus determine that I want to. Good critical hit, Onix. So movesets for this Pokemon. Y'all interested in some moves? Show me your moves. Yo. Give it to me, Krishinabon. Give it to me, Granorite. I want those moves. Alright, so Onix. Let's see the moves. Onix is going to be knowing Rock Throw, Earthquake, Iron Tail, and Sandstorm. That's what we got scoped out for Onix. Shuckle. Roll out, Double Team, Rest, and Toxic is what we have scoped out for Shuckle. Macargo. Flamethrower, Rock Slide, Yawn, and Amnesia is what we have scoped out there. Nosepass will have Thunder Wave, Rock Slide, Thunderbolt, and Double Team. So that is our 2 Rock Slides. We can't have any more Rock Slides. And Regirock, it's also our 2 Double Teams. Regirock will have Superpower, Ancient Power, Sunny Day, and Hyper Beam. That is the moves we have scoped out for Regirock for the end game. Excellent. Berries. I wonder if I get just a second here. I wonder if I can speed stuff up here for just a bit. Text speed fast. Yeah, we're probably not going to plant berries because we're not going to be coming back. There's my running shoes. Last Tiana. And we're not even going to get a level on any Pokemon coming through this route here, I don't think. Shroomish, there it is. We gotta watch out for Shroomish. It knows Absorb. It's not very effective. Good poison. Oh, Slug is just, Slug. Slug. Slug is bad. No, Smog has such bad accuracy.
Help! Just sit back, everybody. We'll get there eventually.
At least the poison's doing some damage. Oh my gosh! Slugma! The Schmog! The Schmog! Yeah, some moves have horrible accuracy and don't do that much damage. At least it's got a really high chance to poison. So I do have a walkthrough up here, not to look at the trainers Pokemon. I'm not looking at any of the trainers Pokemon. I'm really just looking for items, because I don't know where any of the items are, and I don't want to miss up past any like HMs we have to pick up or anything. At least Rockthar was made more accurate in Gen 2 and beyond. Yeah, that is good. Why am I not running? We have running shoes. Hey, we made it to Petalbug City! Alright, we're gonna go up and talk to our dad. Well, if it isn't Rocky, you finished moving in? Surprised me to hear by yourself. You got some Pokemon. Whoa! I'd like to get a Pokemon, please. Oh, this is Wally, right. Wally. Go with him and make sure he catches a Pokemon safely. Shoop-a-doo. Doop-a-doo, 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 zoop-a-da, deep-a-da, la-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da, doop-a-da, toot-a-da, toot-a-da, dooba-da-da. So our father is a gym leader. We'll be facing him later. We gotta watch Wally catch this Ralts first. Alright. I'm gonna speed through the cinematic here, though. This is not gameplay. This is forced. Alright. So he tells us to go and take on Roxanne. He will not face us until we have 5 badges. Stop by man in sunglasses. Excuse me. Let me guess from the way you're dressed, you're a Pokemon trainer. Well, maybe not. Your clothes aren't that dirty. You're a rookie trainer. I'm searching the land for talented trainers. Sorry to have taken your time. Hey, I'm talented. Alright. Good knowledge to have. What about you? What do you guys think? I'm not a trainer, but if you lock eyes with a trainer, prepare to fight. Youngster Billy with a zigzagoon. Man, I don't even know if we'll get the Roxanne on this first episode. You know, we still gotta get the team up to level 15. Zigza? That's just straight down. A C-Dot. Oh, I use growth. Interesting. Alright, it's biding its time. We're just gonna put it to sleep then. 100% accuracy sleep attack. Just gotta wait a turn. Yana's so good. Oh, if we poison it here, the Yon's gonna fail. That's gonna be funny. Ah! Oh well. At least it didn't do any damage with the bide. It's storing energy. You missed the smog. It could be bad. We actually could go down to the bide. Oh, it only did 10 damage. Alright, we got level 8 on Regirock. We just got one more level before it can do stuff on its own. I mean, I guess it can do stuff on its own now. It just takes itself out, which is not ideal. The sea, huh? The carp. Look at that majestic splash. Oh, we missed our Screech, really? Huh? Strap in, everybody! Oh yeah, we're gonna Screech it. So this team is definitely going to be like an avalanche. Slow start. It'll take us a little bit to get going. But once we do... Splash battle. Okay. This team doesn't know the meaning of going fast. The fastest Pokemon is Onix. You are correct. Slow and steady wins the race. We are going to be like a wave of molasses, slowly creeping up on our foes, but never stopping. If we could just hit the attacks. So is the team thing on the side a good size? You all can see that, okay? Where it's got the 6 Pokemon off to the side of the stream. It looks good? Alright. Excellent. Uh-huh. So we're just gonna run back and heal really quick before we go into the woods. Oh, I was hoping to make it past. Not the case. Alright, we're in Petalburg Woods. What's this guy? Sometimes there are things on the ground where you can't even see them. That seems like a good reason to check that little spot in the grass. Okay. Don't steal other people's Pokemon, she says. Don't tell me what to do. Coincidence? Go, go, gadget bugs. Shuckle says, good job. Good critical hit for like a fourth of its hit points. Oh my god, this guy's got 4 Pokemon. Ah! Strap in. Hey, well, Whoopi, thanks for coming in and chatting. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Pokemon. Hope you can hop in when you're able to. But you take care. You have a nice day as well. See ya. I'm just gonna leave the threatening sign up for safety. Thank you. Regirock is really going to slow us down, though, here early game. I mean, we're getting close, but it's the reason we're not going to make it very far in this first episode, is all the switching. And it's not like this team has got powerhouse early moves or anything. What do you mean they don't have strong moves? Regirock has the strongest move, and it starts with it. I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. I just want Regirock to learn an attack. That's not explosion. Who's this guy? Not one to be found. Hello, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? I really love that Pokemon. I was gonna ambush you, but you had to dwaddle in the Petalore Woods, so here I am, the Devon researcher, hand him those papers. Team Aqua. Da bad guys. Got a Poochyena at level 9. Sand attack? Don't do that. Yeah, it raising its own attack is not going to bother me. The sand attack is going to bother me. Gives me a great ball. Whoa, if I was catching Pokemon, that would be cool. Crisis in Rustboro. Alright, he tells us about jumping ledges. I have not played the newest generation. So I've played a game and everything up to Sword and Shield. I've not played Scarlet or Violet. Nincada. Good critical hit. We get a few more of those, we might actually finish this fight quickly. Does that really do like neutral damage? I'm gonna have to switch Pokemon because Shuckle's not gonna take this thing out with what it's healing. Let's swap to Slugma. Which game generation is my favorite? Probably 6. I really liked XY. I thought they did a really good job with that game. I mean, I'm always going to be a fan of Gen 1 because of the nostalgia, but that's the one I think of, like, you know, when I think of stuff that they did well. In my opinion. As broken as Gen 1 is, it's still, I still enjoy it a lot because it's where you started playing and you spend so much time playing the games, yeah. Alright, we should be able to level up Regirock here. We want to poison it. There we go. Hooray! This whole first episode was Regirock learning Rock Throw. And Slugma learning Ember. He is no longer the lodestone of the team. You are correct. Alright, let's run back and heal. Alright, I guess we're almost at an hour. We'll be saving in a little bit. I was gonna say, I'm gonna save so I don't have to go through all that again, but we'll be fine. Can't get anything there. Alright, he gives us the TM for Bullet Seed, which nobody can learn. Ooh, a Meryl. Why can't I escape? Don't hold me hostage, you water Pokemon. Someone in here gives us a watering can. There it is. He has a lot of money. Look at these rich boys. Oh, we missed that tackle. The tackle is so bad because of its lower accuracy. This makes me so mad. He has a full restore? Why does this guy with a level 7 Zigzagoon have a full restore? What is this nonsense? It's not funny, Krishnabon. Alright, since he's dropped our attack 5 billion times, we're gonna swap to Shuckle. Full restore my bottom. Did give me like 1,400 monies. Wow, she was like right off screen. Lotad. Those Astonish. I just want to make it the Rustboro. And then I can, like, level up off screen. Shroomish. We're gonna swap to Slugma. No reason not to use Ember now. What is this nonsense? I mean, that's what it was. First stream, level 7 Zigzagoon. I'm gonna pull out my full restore. Alright, we got our first double battle. C-Dot and Lotad. Slugma and Shuckle. Whoa, what damage? Man, that defense. Shuckle is just a tank. I mean, we knew that already, but it's just, man. Alright, I think this is the last trainer. will be a very high defensive team, yes. Oh, missed. Come on, Onix, you can get it! Oh. Gives me a Chesto Berry. We'll plant a berry. We got plenty. All right. We made it to Rustboro. We're going to save the game and end the episode here. So we do hope you all enjoyed the episode today. We'll be back tomorrow with more Gen 3 Pokemon. Until then, see you next time. I've enjoyed it too, Crescendo Mod. You have a good day as well.